on and we'll sing some songs. Music makes me so happy and free. Hello, hello again, hello, hello again, hello, hello again. Welcome back to music. Hello and welcome back to music, 4th grade. It's so good to see you out there again. Welcome to the first installment of our 4th grade digital music class. I hope you're excited. I hope you're ready to be your musical selves again with me. And let's take a look at what we're going to do today in 4th grade. So looking at the schedule up here, singing hello. I haven't sang that hello song in a while, so it was good to sing that one with you guys. We're going to warm up our bodies, warm up our breath, warm up our singing voices, so we're ready for today. And then I've got 2 main activities for us today. The first is we're going to do some rhythms with some Pokemon, and we're going to do some new Pokemon for some new rhythms. And then we're going to do Doggy Doggy, except I'm going to bring in our old friend HouchMusic Lab today to mess around with Doggy Doggy. We'll learn a little bit about our musician of the month, and then we will sing goodbye. My goals for you for this music class is to figure out what rhythms we're using with our Pokemon, and that might be a little bit of review for you, and then how we can use HouchMusic Lab to add some percussion to a familiar song, in this case, Doggy Doggy. So, let's take it back to me here. Nice to see you all. And let's do a little warming up, shall we? So the first thing I want to do is let's just warm up our bodies a little bit. We might be sitting around at home a lot and not really getting out and getting up as much as we're used to. So let's just kind of warm things up a little bit. So the first thing I want you to do is take your right hand and shake it out. Nice and fast. Even faster. Faster. Now slow motion. Okay. Now take your left hand out and shake it out. Shake it out faster, 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 and now slow motion. Okay. All right. Take your shoulders, lift them all the way up. Try to touch them to your ears. Take a deep breath in and relax. Try that one more time. Take your shoulders, lift them all the way up to your ears. Breathe in and relax. Nice job, nice job. Real quick, let's get our breath activated this morning. Let's just do a little quiet breathing in our nose, out our mouth. Breathe in for 4 counts, slowly. Breathe out for 4 counts, slowly. And try to do it as quietly as possible. With me. Ready? Breathe in. And out. Breathe in. And out. In through your nose. Out through your mouth. One more time. Deep breath and sigh. Very good. Very good. Let's wake up our voices a little bit. And can you just do a nice big vocal sigh like this? Try to go as high and as low as you can. Ready? Let's reverse it. Let's go low to high. And then take it through our buzzy, flappy lips. It'll sound like this. Try one more time. Really nice work. I thought we could do a warm-up that I like to do with my chorus students. And we can all do it together, even if we're not in chorus. And this is one that I know that my students in chorus like. It's called Dwee a Babaloo. So the first thing you have to be able to do is you have to be able to say the words Dwee a Babaloo. So Dwee a Babaloo. Dwee a Babaloo. All right? And you got to be able to say it really fast. Dwee a Babaloo. And you're going to say it 3 times. Dwee a Babaloo, Dwee a Babaloo, Dwee a Babaloo. And then the 4th time, you switch it around and you say Babaloo Dwee. So all together it goes Dwee a babaloo, dwee a babaloo, dwee a babaloo, babaloo, dwee. Just like that. Nice work, nice work. And when we sing it, it sounds something like this. Dwee a babaloo, dwee a babaloo, dwee a babaloo, babaloo, dwee. Sing that with me, ready? Dwee a babaloo, dwee a babaloo, dwee a babaloo, babaloo, dwee. Nice work. Now really one of the big focuses while we sing this is I want to hear all of the d sounds at the beginning of words and the b sounds at the beginning of the words. So I really want to hear dwee a babaloo, dwee a babaloo, dwee a babaloo, babaloo, dwee. Try not to mumble through it like this. Dwee a babaloo, dwee a babaloo, dwee a babaloo, babaloo, dwee. We're going to sing it together. I'm going to play it on the melodica, and I want you to try to stay with me. We sing it 2 times on the same notes, and then we go up a little bit higher, all right? So, get your singing voices ready. Oh, 1 and 2, and sing with me. Got really fast there at the end. Could you keep up? It's fun to try. If you're bored at home, maybe you can just practice saying it, see how fast you can say it. All right. I think that's enough warming up for now. I'm going to put my melodica down. And let's go to the board because I want to look at some of my favorite Pokemon. So I don't know about you, but when I was younger, I really enjoyed playing Pokemon. And in fact, I still do a little now today. And as I'm thinking about the Pokemon and playing it, I noticed that some of the Pokemon remind me of some of the rhythms that we have been working on in 4th grade in particular. So today I want to focus on 2. One of them is a 4th grade rhythm, and one of them is an old school rhythm from way back in 2nd and 1st grade. So let's take a look first at the one over my left shoulder, or my right shoulder, I guess, and that is the Aerodactyl. Aerodactyl. Can you say that? Aerodactyl. Aerodactyl. Okay? And let's say it really fast like this. My turn. Aerodactyl. Your turn. Aerodactyl. Nice job. If I were to say that and clap it, I would get Aerodactyl. Ready? Here we go. Aerodactyl. Nice job. That's a lot of claps for just one word. Compared to my friend up here that looks like a crab named Krabby. All right, Krabby. So if I were to say Krabby and I were to clap that, Krabby, that's a lot less claps. So over my right shoulder, I've got Aerodactyl, 4 fast claps. And over my left shoulder, I've got Krabby, 2 a little bit slower claps. Now, if you're thinking rhythmically right now, you might have already gotten ahead of me. That we have some rhythms that have 4 fast sounds per beat. And we have another rhythm that has 2 sounds per beat. So let's start with that one since that's the oldest one that we know. The rhythm that has 2 sounds per beat is a TT. Easy enough like that. So whenever we see a Krabby today, in our head we can be thinking TT. All right? But my friend over here with 4 fast sounds per beat, we talked about this earlier in the school year. This is going to be a Tika Tika. Tika Tika. Now notice, my Tika Tika has 4 stems coming down with 4 little note heads, but across the top, the way that we know that it's a Tika Tika is there are 2 beams across the top. So the difference between the TT and the Tika Tika really has to do with the beams across the top. And since we have 2 beams across the top and 4 notes, that's a Tika Tika. So instead of saying Aerodactyl, you could say Tika Tika. And instead of saying Krabby, you could say TT. So I'm going to take these Pokemon and create some rhythms for you right now. Create some patterns. And let's take a look at our first pattern up here. Not that one. Here we go. So I've got Aerodactyls and I've got Krabbies and I've mixed them up. And let's start from the left and read it right. We would say Aerodactyl Krabby, Aerodactyl Krabby. Say that with me. Ready, here we go. Aerodactyl Krabby, Aerodactyl Krabby. Nice job. Now at this point, I might ask you to pause because you're going to need some sort of instrument, some sort of percussion instrument. Now for me, when I've been having to do some drumming, I don't have any hand drums at home, but I do have a big can of oats. So you might have something similar to this that you can use as a hand drum. Now, if you've looked all around and you can't find anything, that's okay. You can do these rhythms patting them on your legs, but it's kind of fun to, have an instrument to do it. So I'm going to use my oats can as my drum today. I'm going to have it down here. Doesn't sound like the most amazing drum in the world, but that's what it sounds like. I'm going to drum it as I say the pattern that I see. So I see Aerodactyl Krabby, Aerodactyl Krabby. Drum and say it with me. Here we go. Aerodactyl Krabby, Aerodactyl Krabby. Nice job, nice job. What if we took our voices away and just drummed it? Listen to it first. Hopefully you could hear the Aerodactyls and the Krabbies while I drummed. Let's try it all together. Ready, here we go. Really nice work. What if I change the pattern? The Aerodactyls and the Krabbies have sort of switched orders. Let's say it first. We're starting over here with our Aerodactyl. Here we go. Aerodactyl, Aerodactyl, Krabby, Krabby. One more time and say it. Here we go. Aerodactyl, Aerodactyl, Krabby, Krabby. Still got your drum? All right, let's try it. Ready, here we go. Aerodactyl, Aerodactyl, Krabby, Krabby. Take your voice away, let's just play the rhythm. Nice work. Now, real quick, let's go back to our rhythms that we were actually doing. Aerodactyls, you remember we are calling tika tikas, and Krabbies are our TTs. So if we remember that, and we look at this rhythm, how would we say that using our rhythmic syllables? How about this? I'm going to drum it. Why don't you try saying the tika tikas and the TTs while I drum, and then we'll practice it all together. Say the rhythms, ready, here we go. Now with me say and play the rhythms. Tika, 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 ti, 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 ti. Nice job. Let's move on to another pattern. Let's say the Pokemon name, Aerodactyl, and drum it together. Ready, here we go. Aerodactyl, 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 Aerodactyl. 4 Aerodactyls in a row. Can you switch now to the rhythm? Remember what it's called? That's right, 4 fast sounds. Tika tika. Ready, here we go. Tika 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 tika. Nice job. Take your voice away, just the drum. Think the rhythms though. 1 and 2, just the drum. Here we go. Really good work. Thanks for keeping up with me. One more pattern to go. Not bad. We have 4 Krabbies in a row. I wonder if you can already do the translation, and let's say the rhythm syllables while we play it. So we know that it's Krabby, but instead of saying Krabby, we're going to say TT. That's correct. Let's say TT and drum it on our drums. Ready, go. T. Nice work. Nice work. So, I've got a bunch more Pokemon friends that I want to play around with and do some rhythms with, but that'll do a good start for us today. So, as a quick review before we move on, we have our aerodactyl, which makes 4 sounds per beat. So we say that that is a tika tika. And we have our crabby, which makes 2 sounds per beat. So that is a titi. All right. All right, all right, all right. Now, before we went on our little extended vacation here, we were playing some recorder and we were practicing songs with low E in them. And one of the songs that we were practicing was a song from way back when called Doggy Doggy. Let me grab my ukulele here. And it went like this. Doggy, doggy, where's your bone? Someone stole it from my home. Who stole the bone? I stole the bone. Now, if you remember how the game is played with the singing, that might be something you could do with your family. You know, maybe you could teach them how to do the game. Remember, everybody sings, Doggy, doggy, where's your bone? And whoever the poor doggy is sings, Someone stole it from my home. And then everybody asks, Who stole the bone? And the person who stole your bone secretly sings, I stole the bone. And you try to guess who stole it by listening to their voice. If you have a small family, it might be a pretty easy game to play. Or maybe you could do it over Zoom. Who knows? All right. Lots of interesting ways we could play that. So, but what I want to do today is actually go back and visit a little tool that we've used in music class called Chrome Music Lab. And this is something that you can do at home and you can access on your computer. Now, what I've done for us is I've put the song Doggy Doggy into Chrome Music Lab. And let's see if we can hear it if I press play. And so that's what it sounds and looks like put into the Songmaker app. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you the link for this song. It'll be in the description of this video, and I'll also post it to your Google Classrooms. And what I'd like you to do, 4th graders, is to go into our Doggy Doggy and add some percussion. Now, percussion, remember, on the Songmaker, is the bottom 2 rows. They have circles in them. They're down here, and you can put in sounds here. If you put it in on the bottom, you get circles, and if you put it in on the top, you get triangles. And what I want you to do is experiment and see what different sort of percussion accompaniments you can give to our song. So this is the random one that I just made now. I don't know if it'll sound any good, but here's what it sounds like. Now, after you listen to it, you can decide, hey, that sounded really good, or, I want to try that again and maybe make it sound a little bit more interesting. Don't forget, you can also change the sound of the drum. So if I click where it says kit, now it's a conga drum. Or now it's the electronic drums. Or the wood blocks. You can also change the sound of the melody. Right now it's being played by a woodwind, a flute, or a clarinet. But you could have it be played by a synthesizer. Or a marimba, or a piano, or strings. Whatever you choose. Once you've added in your percussion part and you've picked the sounds that you want to use, you can click save, and when you save it, it gives you a link to your version of the song. And then you can send me that link on Google Classroom and share with us what you did for your percussion. And that way I can see what you're doing, and your friends can also see what you've been doing as well, too. So it's another way that we can use Chrome Music Lab at home, and we can sort of make some music together. So that's what I want you to do. Take Doggy Doggy and add in some percussion on Chrome Music Lab. And hopefully that's something that should be pretty easy for you to do with all your time now. All right. So, before we go today, it is a new month since I've last seen you, and that means we have a new musician of the month. And I think you guys are in for a real treat, because this isn't just a single musician. This is a whole band. And this is a band that plays hip-hop and rap music. And I know some of you will probably have your jaws on the floor, go like, wait a minute, the musician of the month that we get to listen to is a rap group? Well, you're darn tootin'. And this is a group called The Roots. And they have been around for a long time. They're originally from Philadelphia. And they play rap music, they play hip-hop music, but they play so much more. Their style of music really blends with a lot of other styles, R&B and jazz and soul. And they sort of combine it all together to make this really cool sound. And this isn't just one or two people. This is a whole giant band. It's got rappers, it's got drummers, guitar players, keyboard players, bass players. There's even a tuba player. I wonder why I picked them. And so we're going to take a listen to them. And they're going to be performing a song for us called The Fire. And in this song, they are going to collaborate, that means to work with, another musician named John Legend. John Legend is an R&B singer, and so they like to collaborate with him and sort of combine their musical styles together. So please enjoy the musician of the month, The Roots, performing The Fire with John Legend.
Something in your heart and it's in your eyes, it's the fire.
That's what it is, what it is.
Inside you.
The fire's what it is.
You gotta let it burn. We don't say good luck.
Don't give up.
We say don't give up.
I
It's
said,
the fire.
fire.
Inside you. Let it burn.
And if I'm ever at a crossroads and start feeling mixed signals like Morse code, my soul start to grow colder than the North Pole. I try to focus on the holder where the torch goes. In the tradition of these legendary sports pros, as far as I can see, I made it to the threshold. Lord knows I waited for this a lifetime, and I'm an icon when I let my light shine. Bright as an example of a champion, taking the advantage, never copping out of canceling. Burn like a chariot, learn how to carry it. Maverick, always above and beyond average. Fuel to the flame, I train, bring and travel with. Something in my brain, say I'm close to having this. Pride, recognize you're supposed to reach for the skies. Never let somebody try to tell you otherwise.
Something in your heart and it's in your eyes, it's the fire.
Say the fire's what it is, what it is.
Inside you.
The fire's what it is.
You gotta let it burn. We don't say good luck. We say don't.
All right. Hope you enjoyed that. We'll get to listen to and learn a little bit more about The Roots as we go through the month. Unfortunately, 4th grade, it's time to say goodbye. Look for your lesson every week on Thursday on YouTube. I'll post it to the Google Classrooms, but it'll also be on the YouTube account if you're subscribed. And have a great week. Be musical, be safe, be healthy. And until next time, goodbye. Goodbye, goodbye, my friends. Goodbye, goodbye, my friends. Goodbye, goodbye, my friends. Thank you for music. Goodbye, goodbye, my friends. Goodbye, goodbye, my friends. Goodbye, goodbye, my friends. Thank you for music. Goodbye, and have a great rest of your week.